Hey kids, welcome to Rob's Red Hotspot. I have just downloaded a new exciting early access city building game. I'm going to press play right now. New City by Lone Pine. I have been waiting for this game to come out in early access for quite some time, and I want to share with you, like, I've played this game for like 10 minutes. Okay, so I actually just deleted the options file and the save files and everything because I wanted to show you guys this game like fresh out of the box. It is an early access game, so we're not going to be doing a big review or judging it or anything. I just want to explore. It's a really interesting concept, the sort of indie game approach to city builders. Very, very different from some of the 3D graphics intensive city builders we've seen lately. My first impressions are that it's kind of inspired by earlier SimCity type games. It reminds me a lot of SimCity 4. I think it has real potential to be a modern city builder that actually competes with SimCity 4. And anyway, let's just dive into this. So, first of all, we are greeted with this choice when we open the game, which is really interesting. And I'm honestly tempted to say I haven't played city games before, just because I want to see what they do. I want to see how that affects the game. So let's just do it. Let's just click this option. I haven't played city games before. New city occasionally uploads logs files to the server. Yes, I will help. I will send data to help them build the game. Whoa, okay, so the options menu looks very different because I selected that option. I think I'll be doing lots of videos on New City, so we'll have a chance to go back and choose different options later. Let's on that note, let's just I'm turning my volume down a bit here. I'm not sure how the sound's going to be on this recording. Let's open up the options menu. And there's a couple things here. I'm not going to make any big choices, but I'm going to have to play with this once I hear this recording. I want to use metric. I am Canadian. I use metric. I do not use the old-fashioned, retrograde, non-metric, foolish measurements. Okay. I think that's it. That's all I'm going to touch right now is I'm just going to put it into metric. And let's hit play. Okay. Welcome to New City. Your first task is to build some roads. Click on the transportation tool in the bottom left corner. Road tool available. Interesting. So I noticed I have loaded this before. Oh yeah, you use WASD to move the camera, which is going to be very weird for me because I'm used to SimCity 4 where you hold the right click button. But I think I saw in the options we might be able to change that. I'm going to go with their default settings for now because I really just want to see, and I can scroll with the scroll wheel. And I can press and hold the wheel to rotate. Whoa! Oh my god, that's amazing. I mean, look at that smooth rotation. None of this like from like SimCity 4. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm going to be comparing this game. Well, not comparing. I don't want to get into that, but I'm going to be mostly, ultimately comparing it to some degree to SimCity 4. That's the game I play the most. I have not enjoyed a city simulator since SimCity 4 came out. Let's put it that way. I've not really enjoyed it a lot anyway. I gotta stop talking. I gotta keep playing here. Okay, and then I can use there's keys to rotate as well. Okay, all right, interesting. The little okay. I think I like using the mouse, but we'll see. Press 2 to open the transportation tool. It's really cool. The hotkeys are right there. So yeah, let's open the transportation tool. Left click to start a road. Left click again to complete it. Okay. So I've got this like grid overlay here. I'm just going to follow that grid overlay for now. We're going to go real simple. I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert. And we click once, and then we don't click and drag. We click once, and then we click again to end. I noticed that my budget doesn't show up. I'm like in beginner mode here. This is amusing. Okay, I did it. I built a road. Should I build more? Click on the transportation road tool available. Okay, I did it. Right. Can I just click away from that now? I don't want to lose my my tool tips here. How many roads do I have to build before I go on to like stage 2? Let's just build a kind of big block. Like this. You can, okay. You built some roads. Now place some zones. Use the zone tool next to the transportation tool. If the developers are watching this, there's a spelling error. Transpiration. Oh, transpiration sounds cool. You need green zones for housing. This is called residential. I find it so funny that, I don't know if you guys, if like little city planning thing, green is not the color that is used for residential in proper city planning zoning maps. I love how SimCity 4 has just changed that. There are whole generations of city planners who now go to school, and when they're told that green is not the color, they're like, that can't be true, because they grew up playing SimCity, and now they're city planners, and they just want to zone green. Okay, so, you need green zones for housing. This is called residential, zone tool available, okay. I'm not using hotkeys though, so I can hit 3, and then I can hit E? Do I hit E? Oh, and then there's also this is the Bulldoze Tool. Right, okay, so I click on that, and I'm not going to read everything. I know some of this, but I don't know a lot, so yeah, so there's a few different ways we can zone here. We have to zone, just like in SimCity 4, we have to zone like adjacent to a road, but we have these different sized brushes. We can use these different sized brushes, like this medium one, and this is a big one, so I guess if we had a lot of roads down, and then this is like individual zones. It's a the scale of the map is bigger than a SimCity 4 map, which is interesting because most of the other like city skylines and stuff like that have like much smaller maps generally. So I'll be interested, I'll be paying very close attention to those things. I'm very interested. Ooh, look at that water. One thing I wanted to say as well, this game is like super small. It's like 500 megabytes. It's awesome. I really think it's cool how small they made it. That might sound like a weird thing to like about a game, but no, it's cool. Like, this is like absolute minimalism in terms of game design. Okay. Whoa, I'm on play? Someone moved in. Where's the pause button? I can't pause. That's okay. That's okay. We're on play. Okay, we need farms. Yes, we need farms. And it says... I'm gonna have to click off some of these, eh? First house, someone moved in. Now let's get them a job. Yellow is agricultural. I think we're gonna go like one at a time with the farms, because I think they're gonna be kind of big. Yeah. Okay. So now we can do farm zones. Zone tool available, and okay, alright. I see. Let's just... click one there. Whoa! Okay, the zones kind of automatically get bigger. Interesting. I'm gonna try and use like, I'm just gonna try and do like a whole strip and see how that behaves differently. Okay. WASD. Okay, let's do that. Just like farms everywhere. Sound effects are kind of cool. Am I deleting houses? No, I'm just rezoning. Okay, I see. So let's just do that. Lots of farms, and then I'm going to go back here and I'm going to use this little guy. And I'm going to just kind of put in houses there. So it's just kind of farms, hopefully on the outskirts of town. And the farms need to be in like these big flat areas. Do I need more farms? No, I just... I don't know if I can speed the game up, to be honest. There was, when I played on the other mode, there was like a speed thing there. So this is what you get when you tell them that you don't know about building cities, which is interesting. I mean, it's kind of cool that they've done that, you know? It's like that they've made a game with total noobs in mind. I appreciate that. So... let's do some diagonal streets. I should also do some bulldozing, because who doesn't love bulldozing? I want this farm... Ooh. So it costs money to bulldoze. You have to like pay to expropriate people, which is really interesting. But don't... Oh, it's still zoned. No, I want to zone it. I want to zone it differently. There we go. Interesting. I'm gonna have to expropriate those fuckers again. Okay. I have to resist the urge to call... was that a D-zone button there? No. Okay. I have to resist the urge to call our citizens Sims. Let's start making a little grid here. Love me some... Oh, I can't drag. It's click and then click. All right. Oh, I'm just going wild here. Oh, we've got our speed control now. Okay, it's over here. Okay. First farm, people live and work here. Okay, speed control available. I see. Okay, so it's unlocking features of the game as we play, and I'm okay with that because I also want to show you guys the features, and I want to learn about them too, even though I do know how city builders work, mostly. I'm hearing lots of really cool sound effects as I zoom in. I'm so not used to, wait, how do I... Okay, so I can do a little bit of like right clicking and dragging, it seems. They also auto-name the streets, which is really cool. There's like there seems to be a, let me get rid of this tool here. There seems to be like a bank of names that's used. Like we've got Kilpatrick Street and Center Street. Man, this game's gonna be a modder's paradise. Curapa Street. Oh, I love how my streets have names. Santa Maria Street. That's cool. I imagine that there's got to be all sorts of ways to... Ooh, look at that. I can get a real top-down view. Oh, wow. That's actually really cool. I can get... Oh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Yeah, sorry to be gushing over this game. That's sort of not my normal play style. I usually play games that I know super well, but this is really cool. Can I, if I put a road there? Okay, so if I put a road, it kills the farm zone. I'm gonna make these like tight little grid. I like me some tight little grids. It's probably not very efficient, but who knows? We have no idea. I don't think our budget's been unlocked yet. Okay, so it sort of adapts. I thought that every little dot that I'm placing here was like going to be an individual house, but it does seem to sort of adapt. Maybe we should go for some bigger zones. Maybe a bigger grid. Maybe a rectangular grid. What if I do like this? And then no. Hamlet. 100 people live here. The state now legally recognizes our locality. Someone even wants to open a store. The blue zone, called retail. Census started, so that's my census. Can I look at my census? I'm gonna keep it on like speed 1, you know? Okay, so someone wants to open a store. Place retail zones at important intersections along major thoroughfares. Well, can I do it here? No, I gotta expropriate these people. Let's pause so that it doesn't build while I expropriate. And then can I, what's this? Dezone existing zones. Can I dezone you, or oh no, I have to like bulldoze your house. Okay, that's interesting. That's one of the cool things, you know. And again, I'm gonna try not to do too much comparing here, but one of the interesting things about those like other city builders, let's just say SimCity 4, is what I mean, is that you know you can just kind of dezone and expropriate people at will. There's no concept of you having to compensate the people that you kick out of their homes. So that's super interesting. I wanted to build more. Can I delete? Let's get rid of these. I should have built the farms farther out so that I had. Okay, so stores are opening, so that I had space to do this, but that's okay. Okay, so one store opened, and then we're done. Now, we need more farms, looks like. Oh my god, it's like almost dizzying. It's really cool. I am noticing, so we've got like an interesting timescale thing going on. Like we're going through hours of the day, but we don't have like a day of the week or month or anything. That's kind of neat. So it's like it's going through hours of the day, and I can see that it's getting darker. It told us it did. I don't know if I read out loud that tooltip, but I did. You can do diagonal streets. You can do like fractional diagonal streets, which is really cool. I can't wait to play with that. I'm gonna stay all ortho. What do you call it? You know what I mean. No, I'm gonna stay kind of straight for now, but I'll get into all sorts of diagonal stuff after. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it told us that the wider grid was useful for farms, or maybe it was talking about this grid. I don't know. No, I think what it was suggesting was that this wider, thick grid was sort of a good size for the agricultural zones. So, okay, farms are building up. Although it may very well have been. No, those blocks seem too small for farm blocks. But again, I have no inkling of the scale of the game. So, all right, let's keep zoning here. Let's keep zoning. So there's a day and night cycle, obviously. That's kind of totally integrated. Okay, that just deleted that zone. That's fine. And I gotta tell you, I'm probably gonna turn the night mode off because if you watch me play SimCity 4, I don't. Night mode is for eye candy for me. And that's not a criticism. I know people love it. I think it matters. It kind of depends how fast you. Let's leave it on for now. What's this? What is it telling me? Is it like an upgrade or no? I'm like rebuilding a stretch of road or something. What is that? What's going on there? Is it like some kind of causeway or something? Or oh, it's a sidewalk because there's a house there. Interesting. So it's kind of dynamically adapting that way. I should probably. Oh, I don't have access to my budget yet. Okay, because I feel like I'm spending money. It doesn't seem, unless I'm misunderstanding, it doesn't seem to cost money to zone, which is kind of cool too, because. I mean, zoning, you know, it costs money to run a department of a city that, you know, a land planning department or a land planning, you know, a city planning department. It costs money to do that, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't inherently cost money to zone. So that's interesting. You seem like, you know, where in SimCity you would be paying to, lay your zones down. In this game so far, I seem to be paying mostly to like expropriate people if I want to change my zones, and that's much more realistic. Some of you may know, I may have mentioned this in my other videos. If you're new to this channel, by the way, this might be totally alien to you, but I was a urban planning student for quite a long time. So I did a bachelor's degree and I started a master's, did a bunch of master's coursework, and so I've done a lot of city urban planning classes, and so I am familiar with how some of this stuff works in the real world. I'm by no means an expert, but I'm also noticing a complete absence of any power lines, water towers, all of that kind of classic SimCity stuff. So that's very interesting. Interesting choice. I wonder whether that's something that the game is going to reveal to us, or whether it's just something that they decided not to go with. Very curious. Okay, let's do our first diagonal. I have no idea how much money I'm spending, how much money I have, and whether I'm like totally screwing myself here. But yeah, let's go to here. And then let's do, oops. Let's connect this road like that. No, let's try and do something a little bit more elegant. Take advantage of the elegant. I don't know if it's going to be elegant. I'm also noticing, no, I think that's going to destroy something. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, but you see, you can only make roads from the corners of this grid. So it is a grid system, which is kind of retro in a delightful way. I've always liked the grid, and I've always found that I think some of the challenges, to be honest, you know, there's reasons why I've never really gotten into City Skyline, and part of it is I feel that the complexity of the 3D engine actually kind of makes it more difficult to like implement certain aspects of urban planning and that work very well on a grid. Not because you need to have like these tight street grids, but because, you know, when we make maps, we plan things, we use grids, right? We tend to measure things in that very Cartesian way. So, you know, for planning, a grid is a very good tool for planning. It makes you focus on the planning and not on like the three-dimensional spaces of the buildings and stuff, which obviously are part of city planning too. But I don't know. there's a lot of advantages to a grid. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna zoom in here. I also want it to be day so that we can see things. Let's speed it up. We're gonna go to, whoa, 100 people live here, retail zones. Okay, this is all, I've done this. This is fine. Okay. Let's speed things up. Speed 3. I'm gonna slow down again though, because I want to keep zoning. And I don't know if I want to fill in these tiles. I think I'm gonna leave them as they are right now, because I don't know whether these farms are gonna expand. Okay, so I was told to use flat tiles for farms. Oops. Not quite used to the interface yet. Just keep doing this. Dropping down some... Oh, we got some commercial. Now, I zoned a bunch of commercial before, though, so... I'm liking this this kind of default linear option so far. Now, I don't know... See, I can't zone here. I can zone here. I can actually kind of fill it out. That's interesting. Okay. I don't want to zone over my residential stuff here. It doesn't seem to overwrite things when I zone over the residential, so that's kind of interesting. I don't know. Okay. It really wants lots of farms. It's like hungry for farms. Oh, let's go back on speed 3 and let's get to daytime. Okay, the sun is rising. And it is very bright. I'm curious. Always synchronize sun with system time. Interesting. That's cool. So you can synchronize the sun with the, I guess, your, like, the real time in, like, real life. I don't know if I'd want to do that, because then it would... Uh-oh. Okay, what have I done here? I've gone out of options, and do I just click off this, or do I hit... Okay, I see. Okay. Alright, it's daytime. We can see a little bit more. Let's, I notice if I close this, then it gets rid of some of the zoning stuff. Oh, I don't seem to have any overlays available. Okay, so we're not going to be able to look at that right at this second. Yeah. So very, very kind of basic graphics in a certain sense, but also, like, I really like the design. Like, it's very interesting. Those look like zoning zots or something. And I'm looking at these farms. I'm wondering... Okay, I don't have a query tool or anything. Okay, let's try and advance the clock and see if we can get further into this this little tutorial here. I will likely boot the game. I'll make maybe a couple videos, probably in short succession, to be honest. And I will likely boot the game up again and or change the option there that says that we don't know how city games work. I am going to turn off the day and night cycle now, just because I want it to be always day. Oh, this is cool. I noticed this earlier. Whoa, we can do like weird field of view stuff. I don't know what that actually looks like. What if we zoom in? Play. What if we zoom into our little downtown, if you can even call it that, and we go field of view. God. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'm gonna put it back how it was, but that's kind of neat. It sort of... I can't quite describe what that does. I know what field of view is, but it's like... It sort of gives us a... There's like a sort of false perspective. Yeah, I'm gonna put it back to the default, but I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, it kind of distorts the outside orthographic. So we'll go with orthographic, but there is a field of view option. Very, very cool. Okay, I want more in residence. What do we got here? Toggle density control mode. Okay, so, oh, I see. See how these zones are tall? I can zone... I'm gonna just leave it as it is for now, but... Oh, get rid of this. I'm gonna leave it as it is right now, but, can I zone over these? Can I just... House. There we go. Sort of get rid of some of those extra farm zones. Maybe can I squeeze a house in between there? And then, oh. Interesting. Yeah, so I think that these have the potential to grow really tall at some point. This to me looks like there's, I don't know if farms can develop in these conditions. Like, maybe we'll put some houses here. Maybe we'll start spreading out some houses. But if I go down, if I take this density zone down, yeah, interesting. And then I go back to, whoops. How do I get out of that? Okay. And then I go here. I don't think I think that higher density is sort of unlocked somehow. That's what I'm assuming. So I'll put some low density here, but I don't know. Let's Oh, I'm on the wrong one again here. It seems to switch off of residential. I think it kind of adopts. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there. Don't overthink it, man. Don't overthink it. These like little skinny farms. I'm at density 1 or something there, and then these ones are higher density. So I don't know. Don't know. Let's press play. See what happens. Okay. It still wants farms. Now it wants commercial. Oh, I got residential demand. I don't know whether these zones, these like higher density zones, will like grow to fill their capacity, sort of, so to speak. I'm also playing on speed 5 again, which is hilarious. Yeah, I seem to, okay, let's, I don't have any overlays unlocked. I wonder what I need to do to, can I see that log again, please? Okay, you know what? How do I not be in beginner mode? Tutorial mode! Ha 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 ha! Play! Thank you. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna truncate that tutorial mode right there and then, because I think it's the appeal of it looks very interesting and useful to kind of limit the features of the game, and I'm just gonna get rid of it though because I want to show you guys the features. So we do have a bunch of overlays here. What do we got? Pollution, crime. What's that? Education or something? Education. Okay. Prosperity, okay. Help wanted. Oh, interesting. So it's... okay. Land value. Urban density. Pretty low. Community heat map. I don't know what that is, but that'll be interesting. Maybe that's like, you know, remember when SimCity 3000 had like aura? Maybe that's aura. Health map, health heat map, traffic heat map. Interesting. So is it displaying traffic as, I don't know, or are those just the street names? Maybe the street names go red when it, oh, who knows? I mean, we're gonna find out, right? Whoa, transit, transit I guess is buses and stuff. We don't really have any, I would imagine. Oh, and this is my zoning map. Oh, that's useful. This is what I was actually looking for, to be honest. I want to see if I can I keep this active while I'm doing this? Because I need to add some, oh, I can't, I do seem to be able to rezone stuff. Maybe it's because it hasn't built up yet. I want it like this. What am I'm on density 1 or whatever there, but I don't know. We'll find out about how the density works later. So let's make that crossroads there, and then we'll make some residential here and here and here and kind of build out that way. Go with those rectangular ones. Can I have a brush, please? There we go. And maybe this brush. I'm going crazy. I'm going, I don't know if I'm deleting as I do this, but be very curious. And then, yeah, let's just do that. Okay. No. I don't know if that actually changed anything, though. Do we have any? Maybe I have to. Yeah, I think I do have to delete them before they appear. But we'll see. We'll see. Press play. Starting to see a few cars. Yeah, I do want... Finding a little bit hard to tell which ones are which. Is this a store? Oh, there's my query tool. Okay. Retail building. Residential building. Okay. You're gone. 5 to delete. Okay, and that cost quite a lot of money. I think I had 20 million when I started. When I played briefly on the... Yeah, so, okay. Interesting. So I rezone... My zones, those zones that I just planted down, those stay, but they don't convert until I actually demolish them. I think that's what's going on here. So we can query... Oh, there we go. Agricultural building. Let's demolish that. Probably, that's like 74,000 to demolish. There we go. So if I want my zones to behave as I kind of planned them to, then I need to do a little bit of expropriating. Okay. Let's expropriate this whole corner here and prepare it for... Probably gonna need to get more farms going then if we do that, but... Okay. Yeah, but you can look at how much... Eminent domain. That's what expropriation is called. And this is, pin a message with this info. How do I do that? Oh, cool! Year to date. Okay. So I can pin whatever I want from this to the side there. Okay. I'm gonna stop here and we'll look at our... We have, I think we start with a line of credit. Cash flow. That's negative, I would imagine. Balance. Cash to spend. Eminent domain. Road construction. The numbers, like the values, I don't know, I don't want to compare them to like real life, how much it costs for eminent domain and stuff, but it's a lot more granular than a lot of other city games. It's like instead of spending like $40, you're spending like 40,000, and that's cool. That I think. Ooh, what have we got here? Raised road elevation. Ooh. I wonder, is this like a causeway? Have I like raised, is that, Lower road elevation? Okay, I'm gonna experiment here. Is that a tunnel? No. Below waterline. Okay. How do I, stop, okay. There you go. What's this? Build tunnels instead of trenches? Oh my god, build viaducts instead of embankments. How do I... What's this? Cut road into segments. Build bridge pillars. Oh my god. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to figure all this out. I mean, I will be able to figure it all out, but yeah, that's really interesting. Is this what I'm trying to understand is this road level, or does it just have a kind of, because in my view, yeah, it looks like it has a bit of an embankment. Is it raining or something when I see raindrops? Snow? Yeah, it seems to have a little bit of an embankment, more than you would expect, but that might be just a graphical effect, or I might be building the road at the wrong elevation. So if I go to like -3, no. It still seems to look the same. Let's stick with 0 for now. I'm gonna delete that. Everything I do here is costing me money, so I'm being a little bit foolish, but that's okay. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to learn. Let's go with these rectangular blocks. I don't even know if we have any demand for residential. I have no idea. Okay. We do. A little bit nervous about this brush because can I... Oh, zoning overlay, where is that? The heat maps they're called, not overlays, heat maps. Interesting choice of words. This one, that must be it. Ah, okay, so unzoned is red. wrong. Yep. Okay. It's cool. It's pretty cool. Oops. Did I? That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like this little grid pattern so far. Let's get out of this, and let's go on speed 2. Can I pin this? Oh, there we go. Oh man, that's awesome. I kept thinking like, oh, it's a little bit annoying to have to open this up, and then like, no, we got a thing for that. They have a thing for that. And then if I want to actually do it, I can hit 3 and select this 3, and then can I? Do these work? Z, X, C, V, Y, E, R, F, G. Oh man, that's pretty good. Again, the hotkeys being visual is like really, really a good thing. Like that's a class act kind of thing. It's snowing. Oh my god, it's -1 degree centigrade and it is snowing. We have a population of 9. Okay, demographics. Oh! Wow. I never clicked this. Population growth hourly? That's kind of crazy. Imagine if cities measured their population growth hourly. Like every time a baby is born, it's just like, ding! Move-ins. Move-outs. I don't want any move-outs. Okay, village. There are officially more humans resident than bovine. Residents are asking for a school. A school is expensive, but will attract factories. Interesting. So it's education that unlocks. That education unlocks, you know, higher or more intense, more industrial stuff. Anyway, okay. More skilled work is what I'm trying to say. Not that farm work isn't skilled. Farm work is very skilled. So, population's still going up. I gotta get to 5,000 before I can build a school. Okay. I wonder, interesting, so population's consistently going up. Kinda liking the tunes so far. Am I in my zoning overlay or something? Show or hide labels. Labels, that's on the streets. I like my labels. Population's still going up. I don't think I've got lots of space in this zone here. Now, this is interesting. So I think that by putting the it just occurred to me that I think that if I have zoned density level 1, then I might have to expropriate these people to get density level 10 to grow. So I think I'm going to go back to zoning density level 10, because the last thing I want to do, like, I think it seemed to me like small farms were building and then they were merging into big farms. So, because you know, the owner of the property can decide to put more units on it, right? I mean, if it does follow a real world property logic, then that's what it would be. So I'm going to assume it does. Maybe I'm assuming way too much, but that's okay. I'm going to assume that I should be zoning with high density in mind for later, and because I shouldn't have to expropriate them for them to build more, right? Does that make sense? Maybe I can zone. Maybe I don't need to expropriate them to upzone though. Maybe I can upzone without doing that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's put some more residential down. Looks like our agricultural demand has largely gone away. Interesting. Maybe it will come back when we get more. Oh, there it is. There's my guy. Oh, I gotta get rid of that. There we go. Okay. A little bit. I think I like this one better for this purpose. It's a little bit hard. I haven't quite got used to how the zones work here, so I'm finding a little bit challenging to figure out what I've zoned and what I haven't zoned. I think that these small squares indicate like a lot size. They maybe have minimum lot size. Like it doesn't seem like. Oh no, no, we got many different houses on one. Okay, never mind. Just shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. All right. Build, build, build. I don't know what it is about these in games, but I always click this one. And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should be like waiting. Just watch the cars. But no, I wanted to build faster. What was that? Was that zone for industry? I saw a little blip there. Well. Can I? I'm trying to get a sense of the elevation here. Okay. So there's kind of hilly stuff here. Red. The mountain is red. Maybe it's a volcano. This is just the map that seems to load with the game, by the way. I'm pretty sure I can make a whole new map. I just thought it would be fun to dive right into a kind of pre-made, ready-to-go thing. Let's get some industry zones, just so that I'm really eating through my money. I have no idea. I might have to like. I noticed when I zoned that you can play with the property taxes, so. I'm assuming that, again, using SimCity logic, I'm assuming that I don't want my factories too close to my people. Although, I do love me some like Victorian style factory row housing, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I'm not using hotkeys yet, but you know, those of you who watch my SimCity Let's Play will know that in that game anyway, I am strangely reluctant to use hotkeys, and I don't, like, I have no, can I? Okay, I can't, okay, the nodes of the roads have to be the corners of this grid, okay. Yeah. So I am weirdly reluctant to use hotkeys in that game, and I feel like I'm kind of picking up some of that in this game since it's a city builder, you know, an orthographic city builder. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more agricultural demand, so I wonder what's going on there. Did we kill off the desire to farm? Kill the desire to farm? Well, how will they feed themselves? Let's see here. I want to get to that 5,000. If I can get to that 5,000, then we are going to call that our first video of this game. I am not promising an instant Let's Play of this game, but I am promising more videos of this. I'll probably do a few, like, let's try this out type videos. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. But that was interesting. We got some crickets. Lots of nice sound effects. Hopefully they're not so loud that you just can't hear me. I should have done a test, but like, again, I wanted to, look at it raining. It's great. I wanted to run the game straight out of the box. Thought it would be fun to do that. Wait a second. Is the music responding to the game speed? Or is that just... Oh my god, they named the speeds. Wait. Sloth speed? Normal speed? Ridiculous speed? Ludicrous speed. That's pretty wicked, guys. This is difficulty, maybe? Huh. I think this city is just called New City. We will make a city at some point and name it, but I want to learn the ropes. I want to learn the ropes. Is this unused commercial zones? How can I tell? Retail lot, max density 1. Can I change it in this? Okay, what if I... Let's upzone that. So that when it does build, it can build bigger. I like me some density. I wanted to get this. I was actually going to. I was all ready to get this game. I was very much ready to get this game early access before it came out on Steam. I just it wasn't about money or anything. It was just I was doing a lot of those tutorial videos for SimCity 4, and I just didn't. I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew. I wanted to wait until I had time to focus on a new game and do what I'm doing right now. So. Have I got any more commercial demand? No. I need to get to. I gotta get to 5,000. Come on, come on. Let's pick up the pace here. I'm on speed 1. Z. Hotkeys. Use the hotkeys, Rob. Use the hotkeys. Turn off the targeting computer, Luke. Let your feelings guide you. No, I want you to be not farms. I think I can also build like an arterial road. That's probably what I'll do. Build the arterial road so I can remember where my commercial zones are. But it looks to me like those are undeveloped zones, so... Oh. Is there a hotkey for this? There's no hotkey for the speed, it looks like. Unless it's just not showing up. There undoubtedly is. I wonder if hotkeys are reprogrammable too. Not that it's something I would necessarily want, but well, it's usually good. It's usually good practice for games to have reprogrammable keys, though, right? I have a weird thing. I live in Canada. I live in Montreal, and I have a weird situation where I actually write in my professional work. I read and write in both English and French, and I speak both languages fluently. So I use a bilingual keyboard configuration, which allows me to type French accents. And whenever games have hotkeys, I am always like, sometimes I have to switch back and forth between the keyboard configurations. And right now I actually have an English, like the physical keyboard is an English keyboard, but I have to, anyway, I have to remember to switch that. Otherwise, like, sometimes keys don't work. And I have owned keyboards before, which just, like, their hardware doesn't have the keys in the right place. And it is a challenge. And some of you, if you're watching and you're not from an English-speaking country, you probably know all about this. If you're from Europe and you have an AZERTY keyboard, or if you're or if your first language has lots of accent keys and stuff that take up space, like the tilde key. Often for me, it's always the tilde key is often not a tilde key, and if that opens up the cheat console or something, then you just can't get it. So I know that from like the French Canadian keyboard. I don't, and also the French one I've used as well before, and the French from France. But yeah, no. So keyboard hotkeys, tangent. I don't know whether these blocks are starting to look a little bit small to me for such a low density city. I kind of wanted to make the smallest blocks possible in the idea that like density would build up, but population is going up. The timescale is a bit odd. It's strange because like we're going through hours of the day, and like it's like buildings are being built in hours of the day, but we're already in autumn. Were we in 1950 when we started? I think a year's gone by. Oh my god, I didn't even look at my budget. Cash flow. Can I see last year's? Oh man, this really looks like a proper ledger budget type thing. Like, God, I feel like yeah, I feel like I'm looking at my bank statement, which I like. Okay, so this is what I spent last year: 500,000 on eminent domain. I can't believe I spent that much on eminent domain, considering it's a brand new city. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna like find a new place to zone. I'm gonna evict people that just moved in 2 months ago. Road construction, eminent domain, total earnings. Okay, so I spent way more than I earned last year. 1951 year to 1950 actual, 1951 estimate. Yeah, so I'm spending a lot more than I'm earning. But maybe it just takes time for things to develop. Or maybe I'm screwed. Or maybe am I paying maintenance on those roads? Discretionary expenses, income, financials, total earnings, line of credits, cash flow, balance, cash to spend. What's this? I don't know. Income, discretionary expenses, financials. So this looks like loans and stuff. 1 year at 2%. I don't seem to... I don't seem to see like how much I'm paying road construction. I don't know. We're just gonna keep playing. We're gonna find out. What I can't really tell is okay, that's a factory. So we've got lots of those little factory zots there. Let's build out to this diagonal road here. Yeah, I can't really tell what my like upkeep is. So I'm not understanding that yet. Oh, that's a slightly diagonal. Oh, interesting. Too close. Too close. What does that mean? Oh, the intersection is too close to the like cul-de-sac end of the road. Look at that little triangular. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Man, how hard would you have to work in SimCity 4 just to get something that looks that nice? I really like the graphic style. I really do. We're gonna start building bigger blocks. I don't know if these blocks can kind of fill in on their own. We have some more commercial demand too, and I don't see any of those blue zots. Can I see traffic? I want to see where the busyness is at. Does it give me information on traffic? Any object. Speed limits, safe speeds, 0 cars, chain rename, follow corners, chain. Oh, so I can rename the street. Interesting. Intersection. This is very precise, man. I feel like I'm doing like a GIS. Like, anyway, if anyone watching this video knows what GIS is, then I feel like I'm doing like QGIS or something, which is cool. It sort of suggests to me that the people who made this game know a bit about city planning, which I like. I can't figure out where my busy streets are though, and so I'm just gonna rezone these yellow guys blue. Okay, no, I need the little individual guy. Can I? I'm wondering if I get that. I can use a small brush. It's interesting. It's interesting that it's... So we have to lay down the roads before we can zone. Oh. Cut road into segments. Build bridge pillars. Build roads. This is what? Build a 4-lane avenue. I don't want to build any 4-lane avenues yet. I don't like 4-lane avenues. Hard to bike on. No, we will build some 4-lane avenues soon. Let's do... There we go. A different kind of street grid. Go away. I evict you all. I think I'm playing on like a difficulty setting that's like medium or something. And once I learn how to play this game, I'm going to crank it right up. And I wonder how hard it's going to be. That's one thing about... Actually, it's interesting. SimCity 3000 was so hard. I booted it up the other day just out of curiosity. And if you put that on hard mode, it is not easy. You have to really pay attention to every dime you spend, and you start with a loan. Like, I think we started with a loan in this, actually, so... that's kind of hard. But yeah, no, it's quite some time before you're comfortably making money and kind of designing the city. Every tile of street you lay down in like those old SimCity games is like a challenge. Whereas in SimCity 4, I've been finding with my Let's Play that once you get over the oh god, I'm out of cash. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. We are earning less than we are spending. Click on the budget tracker in the top left corner to open the budget panel. You will need to raise taxes. Oh, that's interesting. Out of cash. We're almost out of money to build roads. Click on the budget tracker in the top left corner to open the budget panel. You'll need to extend the loan term. No, I'm raising the taxes. I don't want no more loans. Okay, so I can go up to 9.5%. Let's go to. I feel like I can't triple their taxes overnight, can I? Can I double them? You're gonna pay twice as much tax. Everyone's paying twice as much tax. I'm having trouble reading this because I am not good with budgeting. But cash flow, balance, cash to spend. Let's just not touch that. Yeah, you can go away. I haven't been watching my cash. Oh, that's money coming in. Did my demand go way down because I increased taxes? I didn't want to make a drastic change. I want to get to. Look on the budget tracker. Budget tracker in the top left corner. To open the budget panel. Okay, no, I'm looking at the right thing here. Okay, and I can like, oh, that's interesting. Your total income, total discretionary. Huh. Okay. Total earnings. Okay, so what I need to compare is earnings versus cash flow? Oh man. Can you tell like I'm not an accountant? That's fine though. I like the detail. I'm just gonna keep building stuff. I'm gonna keep building stuff till I go broke. And we'll try again. We'll try again if we fail. So interesting, these big blocks the interior of them doesn't fill out, but I don't know, maybe there's like really big buildings that fill like a whole square, you know? Be interesting to see. I really want to get to that 5,000 so I can at least build a school. But I might have to cut this into 2 videos. I'm going crazy. I'm zoning without regard for aesthetics. I just want all that residential so that looks like the factories are building up a bit too. I want all this residential so that I can get to my target. Let's connect it up to that road. And we'll let those we won't expropriate those farms. Let's fill out this whole interior area. Actually, this is kind of cool. I'm not liking the way this city's looking. Let's connect this up. Am I gonna run out of money? I think it'd be so funny if we run out of money. Go with these big, wide zones. They're kind of tricky to fill in, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to be following these lines. No, that's impossible. I don't think. I don't know. It might. I mean, that might not. There might not be an advantage to having it as this wide. But anyway, only time will tell. For now, we're building this agricultural town anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about density and stuff. It seems like a anyway. I mean, it's let me put it this way: it's refreshing to have a challenging city game for sure, because it's been, let's just say, it's been a while since I was challenged by a city building game. So I want another road here. There. And then zones. Come on, use the hotkeys, man. I mean, on the one hand, it's I should use hotkeys. On the other hand, it's kind of good that I don't sometimes when I'm like showing you guys stuff so that you know where to click. I don't know. I feel like when you guys watch my Plantation Bay SimCity 4 Let's Play, I feel like some of the more experienced players are just like, dude, you gotta stop. Like, you gotta stop, you know, not using hotkeys. Which I get. Okay, we're gonna get there. Boom, give me a school. No, wait, that's 4,500. Give me a school. Residential demand seems to be insatiable. Maybe I'm really not taxing them enough. Maybe I should be taxing them like 6% or something. I'm only 2 years in. Earnings fall short. Click on the budget factor. You will need to raise taxes. Let's go to 4%. See if that. Next achieve. Okay, 5,000 people live here. There is now a dot on the map here. Whoa. Where's my dot? Okay, there's not literally a dot on the map. Oh, look, there's like there's neighboring cities. Whoa. I didn't pick the location of this town. I should have built it here. This little crossing here. That would have been really neat. Anyway. 5,000 people. Okay, where's my school? Where can I build my school? Oh, there we go. School. Oh god, I can't afford that. Let's build it anyway. Okay, it has a radius. Can I get a bigger radius, please? It's a pretty small radius. Enhances value in the area. Wow, let's put it on the edge of this central area so that, oh my god, it costs $2 million to build. I'm gonna go broke. Well, I did just raise the taxes. And maybe I can extend my loan. Extend my line of credit. I need more. Oh. How do I change it? So am I just always... I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at this at some point and try and figure out how it all works. It looks so much like real life, and real life finances, man. Real life finances are no game. It's very cool though. Shut down. Oh no, okay. I thought it was shut down for a second. Built in the summer of '52. Oh my god, there's like individual people? Where are they? Okay, slow down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we built a school. I'm gonna end this episode, but first I'm gonna put it to like snail pace and I'm gonna see if we can find some humans. Where are you, little humans? I saw cars a second ago. The Sims, oh my god, they're all individual actors. Oh, it's night. No, it's not. What are you doing sleeping? Staying home, going to work, going to store, visiting. Oh my god, they put actors. So it's, yeah, they've got actors for every person. Is there only one person living in this household? Okay, these ones, there's two. Do none of you have children? Oh, they've ages, 57, 21, and 19. Maybe there's no children in this town because there's no school. Of course. The Lover household? Oh. Oh, okay. If I click on the household, man, there's a lot of names. Ah. But they got a little threesome going on here. Or presumably brother, sister, uncle, brother, sister. Anyway, it has been fun. I will be playing more New City soon. And I'm just so glad to get to finally play this game, and I would love to hear you guys' comments. I will be doing more New City. I will also be learning more about the game. I probably won't do a blind Let's Play where I just sort of like clumsily learn like this the entire time, but I thought it would be fun to do a little bonus episode where I just blindly dive into the game and try and tackle it. I will do a little bit of learning off screen and think about what kind of content I'd like to make for my channel with this video, but there is no doubt this is basically the first real hour or however much time I've played this game, and I have no doubt in my mind that I want to play it more. So I'm very much looking forward to it. If you want to see more city building content, check out my SimCity 4 tutorials, my Let's Play of Plantation Bay if you're not familiar with it, and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Ciao.